So, this is my legion, almost 9.5 thousand. And I'm just gonna give it all up and move to Solus, honestly, cause fuck that. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually gonna do this. So, yeah, as everyone knows, Challenger World is coming up. And that gives us like 4,000 legion levels. And honestly, playing from Europe on the American server, it's not that bad. Like, originally when I started off I thought it would be much worse, but ended up being not that bad. However, giving all of my VACPATs, all of my time and effort invested into my account, I still decided to use the Challenger World to make the switch to Europe. Primarily, the ping isn't that big of a difference, however, it just makes the gameplay so much smoother. And like back when I started GMS, it took me ages to get each character to level 200 at least. And a lot has changed since then. The game has changed drastically, and with the upcoming Challenger World, that's like 4,000 easy levels. So I decided to start setting up my Solus account. Maybe some of you, after watching this, decide to make a switch, repopulate the EU server. Honestly, it's not dead. I've been on it for a little bit. I've played for like 4 days now. I got 4 characters that are level 200. I gotta start working on my Mercedes now, because the EXP link is best in slot, regardless what you're doing, especially for training Legion. And overall, I'm just gonna be building up my account queue slowly, getting all characters to level 100, and really start investing into it once the Challenger World starts. We'll be doing a solo progression guide for Challenger World. Well, less of a guide, more just like a series, because ideally, I want to make it to 40,000 Challenger points. However, how possible that's going to be solo, I don't know. I'm not going to be making a super overpowered character, nothing too fancy. Yeah. Originally, I really did think that it's not worth it. Like, it doesn't make that big of a difference. However, the tiny differences in where, like, I'm a solo player. I do all my bosses solo, never partied for anything. Yeah. And when you can dash and your character is visibly outside, like you dash last second and your character is visibly outside of the boss's hitbox, it doesn't hit you when your ping is good. I've been struggling with that little detail on Global MapleStory for too long. It's been sometimes very much annoying, where I was wondering, am I just bad, or is it the game? And I thought that's just MapleStory being MapleStory. For like, I've played this game for way longer than this account has existed. And yeah, I was more sure it's the game, but MapleStory is actually very smooth. Surprisingly so. And now that the Challenger World is coming up, I want the smooth experience. Like, there are people playing on the European server, there's quite a lot of them. It's not as populated as global server, but it's still there. And it's good. Like, starting like from scratch actually does not feel bad, primarily because of how easy it's become. You've got main story quests coming up. After making a character, you just follow them. You got events running basically all the time, which is one of the reasons why I quickly made Moj 1. Because his leveling event is what helped me get my event to 210. I used the existing event, just growth pots until 200, then the 5,000 EXP coupons you get for getting your Moj 1 to 220, and that's it. Because Moj 1 is strong. He's really strong. No link skills, no nothing. All you gotta do is the basic bit of comboing and you're good. But nevertheless, getting sidetracked. Yeah, starting off, if you're thinking of maybe using the event to move, maybe not, I'd say go for it, honestly. And if you've been playing this game for a long time, you'd be surprised by how much easier this game has become. Like, I've been here for, when did I start? Yeah, I started on the 34th, like, no, I started on the 30th. On the 31st, I got my CZAC clear. Solo, which is the same time I cleared it because, well, that's what happens when you do everything solo. And at this point I can even start clearing 2-door CRA because I don't have the burst to do the clown, and it's a little bit annoying, but not in a rush. It doesn't really matter if I do them now or not. I'm not gonna main any of these characters, I'm just doing them for the Legion. And with all that being said, I will start working towards 10.5 thousand Legion. I really want to see this at 10.5. I'm gonna use the Challenger World, gonna make my main on Challenger World, then I'm gonna fund all of the characters from my main to start getting them to 250. Since people say it's not that hard nowadays to get to 250, and they're right, it isn't anywhere near as hard as it was way back when. Back when you needed to do every single Arcane River questline from start to end, and there was no skip option. Back when you still needed mastery books for your fucking 4th job skills for every new character you made. Even though you could buy them with Meso on the reboot server, it was still annoying as all shit. And yeah, now I'll slowly start making up my Legion. Challenger World will come out. We'll start a series there. And yeah, this is my hello to everyone on Solus. And hopefully some people decide to swap. Because trust me, if you haven't tried it, at least give it a go. When the event comes out, just try to make a character like a Hyperburn, a Terra Burn on the Challenger World in European server. Likely will have separate from GMS. And just, if you're from Europe playing on GMS like I was, give it a go. Just see how it feels. If you're a solo bosser especially. Actually, maybe even more if you're a party bosser. Because you might not notice, but your party members' positions are different from what you're seeing when you're on GMS. And yeah, you can use exit lag, but even it has its limitations. I've never used it, but I've heard a lot of people have, and I don't know. Paying for a service you're only gonna use for Maple Story is kinda eh. So yeah, use the Challenger World, leap to Solus later on, and what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Overall, I abandoned 9.5 thousand Legion. I abandoned multiple vac pets. I had vac pets on my Resistance, I had vac pets on my Explorer characters, I had vac pets on my Nova characters, and I was about to get another vac pet for my Cygnus Knights. But yeah, I guess that's not happening. I've created a ticket for Nexon to see if they can just maybe transfer my vac pets, because there's a cash shop transfer event coming up. Probably won't work in between worlds, but hey, never hurts to ask. And yeah, it's not that bad. The game feels smoother, and looking at everything, it really matters a lot more than having 600 people instead of 100. There is no difference. People still recruit for parties, like end game bosses, mid game bosses, early game bosses. People still looking for parties, doing partying. If you're solo progressing, there is no reason for you to stay in global Maple Story. Just move to the European server. legitimately. Well, the American. No reason for you to stay on the American server. If you like it there, you do you. But I decided to make the switch, and hopefully for some people, this will drive them to make the switch as well. We'll start making a series, help out some people, show them how to get classes to 250 quickly once I re-establish myself a little bit. Because firstly, if you're just starting off, maybe don't push everyone instantly to 200. Start off at 140, level to Link, and an S Legion block, all you need. Difference between 140 and 200, if you don't know what you're doing, might take you a little bit. But overall, I made a switch, I'm happy with it, I'm very excited for Challenger World. And yeah, before I go off, the burning. Man, the burning. You can actually grind on maps with burning, because there are maps with burning on event, which is amazing. I haven't grinded on a map, on like a relatively popular map, with a high burning for so long. It feels good. Okay, MVPs, not as often. Sure, you can get MVP coupons once you establish yourself a little bit, like dojo, running bosses, etc, etc. And there's still MVP you can get. So, legitimately, you're not losing out on much. Granted that if you're playing from Europe, majority of MVPs on global on the American server are when most of y'all are sleeping. So you're losing nothing. And if you're, say, losing hypothetically the 50% MVP you're getting 100% burning on most maps. It trumps whatever you're getting there. Not to mention, you still get MVPs. If you know what you're doing, you can farm them out. It's not a big issue. Yeah, starting off, not the easiest thing ever. Naso are gonna be hard to come by, etc, etc, but it's just so smooth. It feels so good. Like, I did it. You don't have to do it. But if you do it, it's worth it. At least give it a shot. So, thank y'all for watching this rant I went on out of nowhere. And yeah, guys, I'll see you when Challenger World comes out. Hopefully at that time, it's like 10 days left. In those 10 days, I'll probably get maybe like 5 more characters to level 200. Because I don't want to over push it. Just a character a day is fine, considering got a life, you know. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you when Challenger World comes out. Peace.